Flow 4, Energy Transference. The 21st century, a time of utter busyness, where busy becomes the excuse to not carve out the time to do what's truly calling our souls. Energy transference. Sit with that for a moment. All the energy you pick up, going grocery shopping, doing the drive-thru, all the people you see at a restaurant. If you're in a city, all the people on the subway, all the people on the bus, everywhere we walk, all the people around us in a park, all the people around us in the office. Almost like this whirlwind of movement, of people, of energy, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all impacting us all day long. So come into breath and begin to watch it like a movie. Watch every interaction. What are we shown? What are we being taught? How are we impacted? By every text, by every email, by every call, by every meeting at work. What happens in your body? At the end of every day, I sit down. I look at who did I text, who did I call, who did I email. I witness who replied to my text, my call, my email, and who did not reply to my call, my text, my email. Who did I resist replying to via text, email, or call? And I review the whole day of interactions. If there was silence, I have the belief, the truth of what I was being shown in the silence. They didn't want to communicate. They didn't want to reply. When there was positive interaction, was I energized? Recognize how I felt when there was positive interaction. And I go through every single interaction that happened throughout my day. I do this at about 6 o'clock every evening. And I journal. What was I shown? I love the line that we meet people for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But each moment of every day becomes a teacher. It becomes a lesson. Allow ourselves to reveal ourselves in how we react to other people, and then watch really closely on what we're shown. I moved to Hawaii through divorce, and I often swam. The dolphins would come to me in Waimea Bay. And in one of my last swims, a dolphin waited for me. And then the pod came and the pod opened. And they welcomed me in to swim with them at Waimea Bay on North Shore on Oahu. And then when I finished swimming with that pod, which was a transformative experience, they swam ahead and I floated up to the surface and I laid on my back. And this message came to me from Waimea Bay, swimming with the dolphins. Not only do we have to watch people show themselves to us, as Maya Angelou said, we have to believe people the first time they show us. But the next step to that is we have to have the courage to believe the truth of what people are showing us. What is the energy transference that people are truly showing us? Breathe into that and reflect every day, because every day we are shown either in silence or response the truth of what is being revealed to us. And if we choose to remain in the busy and distracted and watching TV and on the phone and listening to the news and scrolling for hours on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and social media, and we don't take the pause to review the day to see the lessons, then we are missing the moment to transform. It's when we slow down enough to recognize what it is we're being shown. All the energy transference that happens within a day is enormous. Enormous. If we can consciously choose to awaken and allow ourselves to grow and move through all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the uncomfortable, the happy, the joy, the sadness, and just witness it, that's when we anchor to that inner calm shoreline that I return to over and over of peace. When we can watch all the energy that moved through us. Who did we see at Walmart and Safeway? Who did we see driving through if you did go to Starbucks? Who did you see walking in the park? Who did you see at work? Who did you see in the lunch break room? Who did you see in your home? Who came into your home? Who was welcomed into your home? Who came in even though they were never invited or welcomed? And you watch all of it, and then you pause, and then you look at the texts and the emails and the voicemails, and where did you resist replying? Who gave you silence? Who responded to you? Who did you respond to? It is this incredible dance of a transformative awakening. And when we rise, that's when we recognize the truth of what we're being shown in all of this energy transference that's happening in all of these exchanges throughout the day. And it's a wow moment. Because the truth is revealed. When you can slow down enough to breathe. The wind just picked up, and I'm looking at the leaves blowing in the wind as I'm sharing this message about the wow in the energy transference of every exchange of people that we have within a day. But then we must have the courage to believe the truth of what we're being shown, and then to allow what's meant to be in our life to organically flow to us. When you release the attached of, oh, did he text? Did she text? Did he call? Did they call? And you let that all go and you just watch. You may still reach out and you just watch what they show you. Watch what they show you and watch what they show you. And then watch what you show yourself. Powerful. Energy transference is also what I hope you experience with my book and audiobook, Choose Peace. I thank you so much for you taking the pause to listen, to read. Because everything that I'm sharing is coming from a deep state of meditation. With each flow, I share coming out of a state of meditation. Looking at the river from my treehouse in rural Eastern Oregon, in Pendleton, Oregon, which is a small little western town off I-84 East. And it's in the stillness of this town, in the sacred sanctuary of what I call my treehouse by the river, that I'm setting the intention of energy transference to whoever is meant to be hearing this. That I invite you to journal after each flow, to reflect. At the end of each day, I delete all my text messages after I've reviewed them. I file all my emails. I delete all my voicemails. I delete all my recent calls. So then the next day, at the end, when I review my day, It's all the fresh communications that came through only for that day. And then I watch. Where was my resistance? Where did others come back with silence who I reached out to? Where was there a healthy exchange of communication? Every single energy transferent moment is an opportunity to grow and have the courage to believe the truth of what we're being shown.